Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is my second video, my second walk that I was debating was even going to happen because last week's walk almost killed me off. I didn't have the correct footwear. I was walking on the beach, so some of it was really boggy, some of it was hard, some of it was soft. So the next couple of days after that walk I could barely walk myself. So I'm more prepared today. I've got better footwear on. We're going to go from Lelant to St.Ives. I'll show you where I've parked up. The weather's not as great as it was last weekend. We are expecting some rain showers, so I'm all kitted out. I've got waterproofs in the bag, waterproof coat on, and just hoping that we can miss it. That's why I've got out so early, because I think the bad weather's coming in about 11 o'clock. So hopefully we won't get caught up in it, but I'm prepared if we do. Yeah, so I've got some new trainers now that trail Peregrine trainers, so they're actually specifically for coastal walking as well. I went to a great shop in Penzance, if you're local, called Whirlwind Sports. If you go in there, they fit you for the right shoe for you. They're just great in there. They spoke to me for ages, found out what I was doing, what I needed them for. They've got a little fitting room where you can even like try them out on a treadmill just to make sure that they're the right fit for you. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, today I don't end up walking like a crab for the rest of the week. Yeah, I'll show you where I've parked up. I'm on my own. Don't know why I said we. I'll show you where I've parked up because this place is actually extremely busy. It's always notoriously busy, so there's never really any parking spaces. So if you're doing what I'm doing, or you want to get out, maybe the best time to do it is really early in the morning. And yeah, you're not going to get a chance to park down here in the summer unless you get a bus here or something and start the walk that way. But yeah, I'll show you. So this is where I've parked up by St. Michael's Church in Lelant. As you can see, it's a very, very tiny car park, so there's not going to be much room for parking, but it's so pretty down here. There's a lovely little church, which I'll show you. Got the trainers on. Look at these bad boys. Hopefully they're going to keep you nice and comfortable today. So you've got Carbis Bay, Coast Path public footpath to Carbis Bay is 1.5 miles, but obviously we're carrying on to St.Ives today. I looked online and I think one way it said 4 miles, which I'm hoping for because I want another big one, but it might not be. It might have got it wrong. Hear the crows. They're awake nice and early this morning. Here's the church. So last week I was on the opposite side of the coastline. So last week I was over there, so that's Hale over there, and I started, I'll zoom in, just down there. As you can see, the tide's in today, so there's no beach. You've got to time it right. So I walked around that headland all the way to Gadrivi Point, which is down by the lighthouse there. So yeah, it's essential to obviously time that when the tide's not in, because there isn't actually no beach. You'd have to do the dune walk. So we've started on the actual coastal path now. You can, when the tide's out, also walk along the beach, which is called Porth Kidney, which is just below us down there. You can walk along that and join the coastal path at the other end, but it's tide's in, so it's a bit tricky today. This is also a golf course, you can see they're getting ready for the day. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. Even if it tips it down later now, I'll be happy that I've got out and explored it before the bad weather comes. It looks like I've got two decisions to make now. I've not done this walk before. I've walked along the beach, but I've not done the actual coastal path. But it looks like there's a trail that way and a trail this way. This way looks a more sensible one, but this way definitely looks more funner and the more scenic. So I think I'm gonna give it a go, and let's just hope that I don't have to walk back on myself, but it's all trial and error, isn't it? Let's give it a go. Okay, so the path that I'm supposed to be on, the one that I diverted from, is up there, if it can focus. Anyway, we're gonna be rejoining it now, going along here, because this dune path, it's quite hard to tell which way to go. So I've done the dunes around there. So I'm gonna join it back up down. I don't know if to keep going across and join the path over there, if you can see it. The wiggly path there, we'll go down there, but we are going to be walking to that headland today. So last week it was that headland, this week this headland. I've got a little mate and he keeps following me. You see him? There he is, he's just walking along with me. There is now 2 of them. One there. And I don't know if I got him in camera shot. I don't know if I got him in, but I've got 2 of them. Hello. And the other one there. Hello, mate. The track's getting a bit muddier now. It's gooey. Lovely for new fancy trainers. I knew I was going to get them dirty at some point. But these trainers are awesome because they've got grips on the bottom. So hopefully they'll stop me from falling over. My little robin redbreasts are still following me. They're in the bush here somewhere. They're so cute. So we are now heading into St.Ives Bay. So lucky, the weather forecast is supposed to look like 30 to 40% chance of rain today. And it hasn't happened, which is amazing. So, am I on the wrong path here? I'm hoping not. I think I'm going to have to go along here, down, across the other bridge and down because I'm at a train track now. This is St.Ives Bay. Then over there you got St.Ives. And over there is Hale, not that you can see it now because we've passed that little headland. But yeah, what a beautiful morning. So I've just got to St.Ives Bay. I walked along the top track when I could have walked along the bottom on the actual coastal path, so I'll do that on the way back. But there's a little signpost here to say how far I've walked already. I annoyingly didn't switch my watch on straight away, so I've lost a little bit of distance on my watch, but I can track it either way. I don't know if it's as long as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for 4 miles there, 4 miles back, but so far we have done 1 1/4 mile, 1 3/4 of a mile. So I'll show you the post. So yeah, that's where we've come from. And I could have walked along that coastal path down there and along the front instead of coming up across the train track and around. So I'll do that on the way back because obviously I've had to come into inland a little bit. But anyway, down the big massive hill. I will not be looking forward to this when I've got to walk up it. So earlier I walked along there when I should have walked along the bottom there. So just on that little bit there, I went on the wrong path. Just in case anybody else comes and walks on this path, so they can see the difference between each other. Obviously that path was alright, but it wasn't nothing scenic. Whereas if you went down the bottom one, it would have been a lot nicer. It's 25 to 8 now. So I've been walking maybe just over an hour and a half. It's definitely got a bit warmer, so I ended up taking off a layer, so took my jumper off, and I managed to stop at Carbis Bay and have a wee because the toilets were actually open this early. Last week's walk, when I got to Quadruple Point, the toilets weren't open, so that was a win. I think I'll treat myself to a coffee once I get to St.Ives, and I'll take you all around St.Ives because it's lovely there, and then the long journey back. So far, this walk I would say has been more strenuous than the other walk because it's a lot of up and downies, lots of steps. So yeah, you're constantly going up and down. But hopefully, with my new trainers on, they definitely feel so much comfier. I won't hurt so bad tomorrow, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Hear the birds singing? But yeah. Oh no, both of these walks so far have been within like, I don't know, 10-minute drive from my house, both of them. So I'm extremely lucky, and I know I'm lucky. And yeah, I'm sure you can find some lovely beauty spots wherever you are, especially if you're in Cornwall. They're everywhere, and we're just everywhere, isn't it? The world is a beautiful place. You just got to look. So this morning I started where that tiny little church is now in the distance. You can barely see it. And now I'm heading to St.Ives. It's crazy to think that last week I was sat on that headland, because that seems so far away now. I was literally just sat there looking at the lighthouse across. Little fisherman on his boat. And then, beautiful St.Ives down there. So I've made it to St.Ives. I've just stopped to grab a flat white. and a sandwich from the Slipway. They are like the best sandwich shop in St.Ives. I love them, and I can eat that when I get home, so it's a nice little incentive for the walk. But I'm going to flip you around and show you what I can see. The best sandwich shop in town is just there. It's great. I always get a CBLT, which is chicken, bacon, lettuce and tomato, but it's amazing. So I'm now at Porthwyddan, which is where I had my swim in the sea last week. So that's a shorter video that's already on my channel. If you haven't checked it out, check it out, because the sunrise there was absolutely stunning. It started spitting, so I reckon I might have a bit of a rainy walk back. Not to worry though, because I am geared up for it. I've already got my waterproof coat on, I've got my waterproof trousers in my bag, which I haven't even spoken to you about. I got a new bag. It's a lot comfier, it's nice around the chest, it's got a strap so it holds me all nice and tight instead of putting too much pressure on my back. Not that I've got much in there today. I didn't bring my book because it's raining and I don't want it ruined. I've got 2 jumpers in there now because I brought 1 spare jumper. Oh my god, there's a little seagull down here that looks rough as rats. It looks like he's been out on the night on town. I'll show you him in a minute. And yeah, so I've got my waterproof trousers in there, my juice, an extra pair of socks because you know me, I like my socks, and yeah, that's pretty much it in there today. I think I don't think I've got a lot of my car keys and all that, but yeah, I'm going to flip you around, show you Porthwyddan, and I'll show you the seagull that's had a rough night. This is the beautiful beach that I was on last weekend having a swim. Let's see, the clouds are coming in very dark and grey. What better way to start my Saturday? Beautiful. I'm just so happy. My legs are starting to get a little bit tougher now. Let me just check on my watch and see where we're at. I think there's half a mile I'm missing. Half a mile, yeah. So we're almost at 4 miles now. So that's good. So I reckon I should get to my 8 by the time I get back, which is great. Because I thought I wasn't going to get as much. And 2 hours and 4 minutes in. So I'm literally going to just walk around back through the town again and then start the walk back. Probably a good job too, because the darker clouds are coming in. It is spitting. So the bad weather I think is coming in from 11. So I want to be back before that really. Right, so you've got to pay 40p to use the toilet, but you get free water. Free fresh water, but you got to pay 40p if you drink too much and go and flush it. Crazy. Oh, dearie me. What's the world coming to? On the way back now. I think the tide's coming a bit more since before, so I'm going to be dodging waves, I think, crashing up against here. I love all the cute little houses here in St.Ives. Oh, so pretty. So I've left Carbis Bay now. Obviously St.Ives over there. Not Carbis Bay. St.Ives. I've left St.Ives. I'm on my way to Carbis Bay. And I've noticed there's another little track running this way. Or there's one going up that way. I think I'm going to go this way because it'll be more coastal, I'm hoping. So let's go for it and see if it works out better. Wish me luck. I don't know if I'm in somebody's garden. I'm hoping I'm not. I'll flip you around. Oh. I don't know what that means. I'll just keep going this way, I suppose, for a minute. So far it's a better path than the top path that I walked on earlier. We are going, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can see it, but the church is just on that headland over there. So we're going to keep going. My shoes are still doing really well, although I'm starting to feel a tiny little bit of a rub in the back of my heel. Not painful or anything, but it's making me think, is that going to turn into something? I hope it doesn't. It'd be my own stupid fault. I didn't wear my trainers in. They're brand new on my feet this morning, so amateur Laura strikes again, but we live and we learn. First hill on the way back. No pain, no gain. We are now 2.5 miles away from the start point, which is great. So we're coming into Carbis Bay now, which is great, and we're going downhill for a moment, but I'm not going to get too excited because I know there's a lot of steps from Carbis to Lelant, so yeah, we'll be there soon. So I've made it up the second steepest hill. I don't know if I can show it you. Oh. Hence the big red rosy cheeks, but I've got to the bit that I should have walked on originally in the morning. So I'm going to walk on that now and head the way back. It's only 1 3/4 miles now, so we're getting there. But yeah, I've got all these stairs to go down now, but I would rather be going down them than up them. So the path I was on this morning, the wrong path, that was where that bridge is there. So I came down that path this morning, where obviously this one's a lot nicer. What goes down must come up, I suppose. I didn't do this little bit on the way there because obviously I went on the top path. But yeah, it's different sights, isn't it? It's definitely warming up. So on the way here, I took that path. On the way back, I come up that path. So you've got a choice of two. This one is definitely the more scenic. That one runs along the train line. Lovely. Oh. So the guy that I've just filmed walking back down the path there, he is walking the coastal path from Bude, and he started it 2 weeks ago, and he did yesterday the walk that I did last weekend. He did that yesterday, so he did I think Portreath to Hale yesterday. Obviously I only went from Hale to Godrevy and back again, but he's on his way to St.Ives now, and he's staying there for the night, and then he's doing Zana and Pendine in the next couple of legs. But it's just great, innit? One day I will do the whole coastal path, but obviously with living here it's great just to do bits. So next weekend I'm hoping to do St.Ives to Penzance. So yeah, I'm just got to make sure I've got a lift really early in the morning to drop me off in St.Ives, because if you know St.Ives like I know St.Ives, there is nowhere to park. It is chaotic down there. There's permits everywhere, and then you're going to be charged a lot of money to get back. Right, I better get off the phone because look, this is like a massive bog, and I will be in that if I don't pay attention. I'm absolutely buzzing. I've literally just run all the way down those steps, and I could keep on running. I don't know what it is. I've all of a sudden got a massive burst of energy, and considering I haven't eaten a thing today yet and just had a coffee, I'm doing all right. See you on the flip side. So on the way here, I walked all across the dunes on the path, but this way I've decided to take the actual path just to see what it's like, and because I'll probably get lost again going up to those dunes. I'll find my way back onto it and then the path. But yes, I'm on this path now, which will take me back to the start point, I think. Back to the bottom part of then the pathway up to the church. Obviously this morning there was no cars when I got here. See how busy it is now? They're even parked all down the road. So this is why it probably is best to bus it here. If anything, oh, I've got a lovely bird poo on my car after I've cleaned it. Great, I made it, I'm here. So I've made it, I'm back at the car. It was a great little walk. I thoroughly enjoyed it today. I didn't hurt near the end, which was great because obviously last time I went, my hips and my legs was really starting to hurt, whereas today they haven't. So I definitely feel like the trainers has helped. When I said that the feet were rubbing, they didn't really come with anything. So I think that was more mind over matter. But yeah, I got loads of energy right at the end of the walk and just nailed it. I'm back at the car now. My watch is telling me 8 miles, but I didn't turn it on for half a mile. So it's 8.5 miles. And the time on the watch is 3 hours and 51 minutes. So the last walk I did was 3 hours 59. But obviously I didn't turn this on for half a mile. So I reckon there's another 20 minutes, half hour to add to that. But yeah, it's been great. I'm going to get back now and edit and upload. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and even press a little notification bell if you want to know when I upload. I'm going to be doing one every week, and like a miniature one on a Sunday when I go for a swim. And through the holidays it will be a lot more. And just for the record, I know the last 2 walks I've showed you where I'm parking and all that sort of stuff. That's because they're walks that are known to everybody, and then most tourists know about them anyway. But there will be some like secluded areas that I'm going to be going where I won't show you the beginning part of the walk, purely because being a local here, I know how bad it is when something gets out. It becomes carnage, and some of these places don't even have parking places, and it's where people live, and it just causes chaos. So some places that I go to, I won't be showing. I'll show you obviously most of it, but I just won't be showing you where I'm parking up or where the start point or anything like that is, just because I really don't want to ruin it for anybody else either. And I'm sure if you're into this sort of stuff, you'll be able to find it somehow anyway, and maybe different to where I'll be parking up or whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm absolutely starving, so I'm going to go home, chill out, and eat my sandwich that I bought from the Slipway, which I can't wait. Bye.